G'day, here's a few things you maybe didn't know about the supplements industry. Let's start with a few assumptions that I think many people make when it comes to supplements, and I know I certainly did. First of all, they're a natural, healthy alternative to drugs in many cases. Secondly, you can't really get into too much trouble because they're natural and your body will just excrete whatever it doesn't need. And thirdly, that it's still a tightly regulated industry. So looking at those one by one, in terms of supplements generally being a natural product, generally true, but there have been a number of cases where other drugs, other chemicals, and even metals have been found in supplements. And these aren't just rare occurrences, these are things that have happened more and more. So you need to be aware that whilst they are in theory a natural alternative, they're not always all natural. And that, I guess, goes to the second point about your body being able to get rid of what it doesn't need. Obviously, if there are foreign chemicals and foreign metals and things inside these products, then you're going to have trouble getting rid of those things naturally. The other thing to think about there in terms of doing no harm is that we tend to take supplements and just sort of make a cocktail, if you like. We just think we'll take whatever supplements we need and the body will get rid of what we don't need, so it's not really going to do us any damage. The problem with that cocktail effect is that the combined excess of particular supplements can maybe have a bit of a reaction. And it has been proven that an excess of antioxidants can actually have the effect of becoming pro-oxidants. So it can actually do some harm if you have too much of these antioxidant type materials. And the third thing is the idea that the industry is highly and tightly regulated. Whilst it is true that in many countries, bodies like the FDA in the US and similar agencies in other countries are responsible for the administration and oversight of the supplements industry, it's generally considered that supplements are food, not drugs. And as a result of that, the standards and the requirements are a bit lower, considerably lower in some cases, than what they are for drugs. So if you're going along assuming that these are just like medicines, but they're healthy and they're natural, but it's okay, they're still regulated just like medicines, it's not necessarily the case. So does that mean that we should avoid supplements? Absolutely not. What it does mean is that we should be aware of the fact that, it's not an all natural, always alternative, and that excess is not always a good thing, and that it's maybe not as tightly regulated as what you think. So just be aware of what's out there. Just a couple of thoughts for today. That is it for now, and I do thank you for tuning in, and I will be back again tomorrow. See ya.